Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. This episode is called White Effie. White Effie, immediately I'm saying, oh shoot, they're gonna do some Dream Girl homage. And they did. You're my dream girl. Had that backwards wig on. It was a groundbreaking play that became a movie that got Jennifer Hudson, an Oscar. Singing, great singing by three strong black women. That they had adapted it to be three white girls with afro wigs. And as a chick with a fro, I was kind of like, this is what we doing now? It's like Janae said, they got so much culture, they knowingly steal ours. Why play a game that's rigged when we know we ain't gonna win? Why even compete? Because we do, that's life. We keep on pushing, and that's what we do. You haven't seen them sleep yet, and you see them finally sleeping, and then the power is restored, and we're like, dang, who restored the power? And we look, and it's like, she been working there the whole time. Did y'all even notice she was grinding away the entire first 4 episodes trying to restore that power without a tool belt? I'm talking about she was on her Tinder tool, girl. Taylor, get it, girl. Did you notice that we were in the dark technically the whole time? I didn't even notice that there was no electricity the whole time. They filmed it so good. You think about it, the hallways they did have that red light like the power is out. Late night terrorist attack on Judy King. What? We lying? That's what we doing? Then the camera switches to Governor Freaknik and MCC. We got to get this in order, man. It's getting out of hand. Top scenes is when old girl mooned the camera and put on that lipstick. She looked like splash of unknown substance. She had that unknown substance on her smock. What was that? Oh, probably was a splash from the doo-doo buckets. It's nasty. Ooh, she nasty. Piper bringing that cot outside was pretty smart though, because she's basically creating a safe area. You notice all the girls that wasn't really involved in the shenanigans, they're all outside on the cots and the grass and the greenery. I wonder if it's gonna turn into separation basically. She's smart about it though. She's very smart. Alex ripped the arm of her sweatshirt off. Piper says, are you gonna turn green? Like, basically reference to the Hulk. I thought that was pretty cool, but you can't say that. You can't say, the Hulk. You can't say mutants. You can't say none of the terminology in other shows, because then people will sue you. Alex says, I'm repurposing it. I love that. That's what even made the whole outside scene work, because it's like green, you know what I mean? That was cool. Gloria is still the responsible one, because she's the only one working at this moment. Think about it. Who else is still doing their job that they had before? Nobody now. Boo walking around with a Men's Warehouse suit on, looking like a politician. Everybody else then left their jobs. And shouts out to the wardrobe of the episode award goes to Crazy Eyes, because Suzanne walking around with her hospital gown, long socks, band-aid, and the silk dragon jacket. So used to that structure, of her having to be told what to do every day, that she's like, give me my breakfast. I want my breakfast now. The hours are from here to here. Where is my breakfast? Girl, you better take this Yoplait and set yourself down. Can I have a spoon? I will look for you a spoon. That's basically what Gloria said. Gloria's trying. She is trying her hardest to keep her composure and not snap out on these girls. So we see Dia's mom, and she's out in the free world trying to get her job, because it was sad, but I was happy for her at the same time, because first of all, she's still in this season, which is an awesome thing. She's been working, man. I saw her in a couple shows. Okay, maybe it was in a movie too. Anyway, she's been working. It's basically the one thing that kept her pushing besides her kids while she was locked up was, hey, when I get out, I'll be able to do these nails. Gloria supported her like, girl, you gonna kill it when you get out there. And she's out in the free world trying to get it, and the lady's like, okay, you might have a little talent, but you pay me to train you, $20. And she's like, pay you to train me? This is a ripoff. This is some in-house slavery stuff. Y'all tripping if y'all staying in here under her. But that's jobs are like that, to the trade. You might have to pay into it to learn it. I don't know. Question for all of y'all, drop a comment below. How do y'all like your eggs? I like my eggs scrambled with cheese. That's how I prefer my eggs. What are y'all? Are y'all scrambled, boiled eggs? What do y'all like? Over easy? Y'all like it so when you hit the fork in it, you like when you hit the fork and it goes everywhere? You like that? That's how my husband eats his eggs. I don't like that. Yo, I love the fact that they were in there acting like they were on YouTube. That was awesome. She was doing a tutorial in the jail. I loved it because it's like this is gonna be on YouTube, and she was doing a YouTube. It was good. It was dope. I like that. This food. She had a plunger selfie stick, a plunger and duct tape selfie stick. The meth heads didn't sip that cough syrup all night. They didn't turn and lost the gun. Because it's in the secrets. It's not lost. It's just in the secret space. Remember? Okay, question for y'all again. Drop a comment below. Were y'all mad that he wouldn't go to use the restroom in front of everyone? Because I was a little frustrated. I was like, dude, you're going to get all of them off because you don't want to just close your eyes and just let loose. But then you think about it, I probably wouldn't be able to go in front of everybody too. It's a lot going on, you know. I mean, who? I remember, yeah, story time, Girl Scouts when I was like 10. Yeah, I was 10. And girl to go in porta potties, and I about lost my marbles. So I can only imagine what he was going through. Story time ends. Y'all will never know another Girl Scout story. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Who wants to buy Judy King? These fools that made an auction block on her. They really, really did it this time. Renee was giving us life this episode. She said no matter what, they think of us as animals. She's basically the cutthroat, tell it like it is person that's just saying how they really treat the people and how they really treat people outside of those walls, and how race how color plays into our lives, whether we like it or not, and how class plays into our lives, and what's poor versus the rich. There's the demands of life and the demands of the Litchfield, you know, and then there's the how we should read versus watching and believing what everyone tells us about being fair. Now, on to a lighter note, the PT Cruiser, the purple PT Cruiser. If you have a PT Cruiser, no shade to you at all. I like Chrysler vehicles. However, if you are looking like you're 7 foot tall, maybe a PT Cruiser isn't the best vehicle choice for you. You don't like Rams, you don't like Silverados, you don't like the Raptor truck, big boys trucks, you don't like that? They got lifted. They got King's Ranch stuff. They have huge 250s, F250. If you might be too big for a 150, but a 250, it's all kind of stuff out there for you. But you want a PT Cruiser. It's your knees. Reese just figured it all out that Piscatella was on bullcrap and that she doesn't probably have those extra charges. She ran in there, got her, well, first Caputo hit her up on game, and she ran back into the jail, got her file while they were playing Who's That Inmate? Who's that inmate? Now she knows, shoot, I can actually get home to my kid. And you see her face change like, well, what have I created? I created hell in Litchfield, riot. What have I created? And it's messed up because it goes to show you that if people had, I guess, less time, they would act right there and they wouldn't get additional charges, or, you know, it wouldn't be as hellish as it is on all the guards that have to work. It works against everybody at the end of the day. Crazy because once again they're saying how monstrous, for the first time they're calling him a monster. They're saying that what he does is not right, and everybody doesn't like Piscatella. He's crazy, thinking that they got extra time and they don't, and then that's leading them to show out. This guy has got to be stopped, and I'm just sick of him. Like, what made him be so petty? What made him be just so hateful? Why? Like, why you gotta be like that? Doggett ends up getting the gun from the meth heads to save her boo. This fool dropped the gun. She dropped the gat. She dropped the pistol and it shot the meth head's finger off. Well, shot her in the hand. I don't know if the finger's off, but it blasted her. She's wounded. She's got a gunshot wound. Lord have mercy. Now we get to the powerful scene, the ending, before it cuts to orange. Tasty once again. Danielle Brooks That girl bad. She a bad girl. 2 days ago was when Poussey was murdered. They were prepping Judy King to go out there, and people would trust Judy King because she's been on the forefront in front of the cameras. People out of she's a likable face, you know, they'll believe her versus believing all these inmates. They're basically saying it's two separate worlds. It's Judy King as an inmate, then there's the rest of them. And people would still think because she's so close to, you know, over here, she's still close to citizens of the world versus, you know, Tasty and them and all the other Litchfield girls. They're so far away and, you know, they're lost in the system. No one cares about them. But Judy, you know, she can be here and still be an outsider, but she's here. She can still be back in the limelight with the rest of the people. That's what they're saying. They tell Judy what to say. They prep her good. She goes out there and Judy's about to tell the story of Litchfield and the story of Poussey. The story of a black woman who was murdered in jail by C.O. Bailey. And Tasty does her introduction, passes the mic to Judy, glances back at her homegirl Janae, who done been on a tour of, you know, she done seen a lot of stuff in her lifetime to where she, like I said in the beginning, you know, you gonna have them tell our story or you gonna tell our story. So, okay, so we just gonna give in and have them tell our stories. Basically what Janae is giving her the look. Like, that's what we're gonna do. We worked this hard for her to come and take it. She's our dream girl. Well, Tasty's like, man, F that. This is our story. I'm going to tell our story. So Tasty takes over. Danielle, I'm going to tell it because Judy can't speak for us. And by us, it meant a whole plethora of stuff. I'm talking about it meant everything. It meant everything. And now at your homes, in front of your computer, on your cell phones, laying down in your bed, on your couches, sitting in the living room floor, streaming, however you streaming Netflix off your Xbox, your tablet, your desktop, your computer, your laptops, whatever you're doing with your homies, looking at it on the TV, you give that girl a clap because Danielle did her thing. As they all go back into the jail, Doggett's little guard boyfriend comes out with the gun looking stupid and little and stupid and little. And he's like, and SWAT team gets him with the rifles at him, about 6 of them, 3-on-3, surrounded down the weapon. This fool goes, ah! And that was it. He didn't faint it. I hope he didn't die. I hope he didn't have a stroke. I don't know maybe it's epileptic. I don't know what happened. But he fainted and it fades to orange. And it's time for episode 6, y'all. Y'all ready? Click it right now.